As the man entered the bathroom, a sudden whisper-like rumble filled the air. A large hole appeared in the ceiling. He realized something was wrong, ran outside, and saw a passenger plane crash nearby. Jack hurried home to confirm his wife's words about the world's end. Suddenly, screams echoed from downstairs. 2 zombies were tearing apart a man. Meanwhile, emergency news on TV: a zombie virus has broken out in the city. While waiting for rescue, the 2 organized their food and found it lasted only days. To avoid starving, Jack made a tough decision. Jack went out to search for supplies and luckily found ample food through the neighbor's open door. Now, they must keep their doors tightly locked. While preparing weapons to fight zombies, the couple patiently stayed home, waiting for rescue as a precaution. They saw no signs of rescue teams. The TV signal was cut off, and it seemed the zombie virus wasn't controlled but was escalating. The couple marked the window with a cross, hoping to be seen when rescue arrived, but only occasional screams sounded outside. With sharp insight, Anna anticipated prolonged times and ran outside to collect supplies whenever possible. Rex suggested fleeing to other cities, hoping the zombie virus hadn't spread there. However, Anna refused, fearing the risk and the widespread disasters elsewhere. They preferred staying at home to fully enjoy their time together and avoid being 9-to-5 wage slaves. Though somewhat pessimistic, both eagerly anticipated their future lives. They devoted a few hours each day to exercise to keep fit. However, that night, a frantic knock on the door shattered their peaceful life. Rex thought a rescue team was arriving, but when he opened the door, he faced a horrifying zombie. They quickly shut it. To prevent another zombie attack, the couple set traps at the doorway and intensified their physical training. Yet, days later, the door was knocked again. With their prior experience, they were more cautious when opening the door. They discovered 2 uninfected refugees seeking help. Jack generously took in the 2, eager to know what was happening outside. The bearded man said zombies roamed the streets, and there was little food. They came running for help after seeing the cross markings on the window. Anna's face instantly darkened, realizing that taking in the 2 might be a mistake because of their food. Jack comforted himself, hoping they would leave once they regained their strength. Anna didn't trust their conscience, so she took the initiative to ask them to depart. Facing the bearded couple, Anna hesitated before speaking aloud. An awkward silence followed as the man seemed to sense their thoughts. They stated they would help search for supplies. Jack had little else to add, but by the time Anna urgently needed the bathroom a second time, the woman inside deliberately delayed, calmly finishing up before slowly coming out. Displeased, Anna purposely adopted the host's demeanor. She made the 2 wash dishes or organize clothes to make unwanted guests leave, but they didn't back down despite difficulty. They plotted to invade the nest, planning to act at night, but finding Jack and his wife asleep in the living room provided the perfect opportunity. Brother Beard and Sharpknife debated acting now. Anna finished writing overheard to conceal conflict. The woman quickly grabbed a book to divert attention, but Anna had already uncovered their plot. He quietly called Jack to the kitchen. After hearing it, he was unsure what to do, but Anna had a plan, and others on the sofa acted too. They warmed up for battle when Anna unexpectedly smiled and offered desserts. Brother Beard didn't hesitate to eat, and the woman, though suspicious, took a piece. Anna tampered with the desserts unbeknownst to them. The elderly couple quickly fell unconscious. She intended to knock them unconscious and throw them outside, but didn't anticipate the fatal overdose that killed them. Initially, Anna worried about legality, but they realized they're in a post-apocalyptic world where police can't handle zombies, making investigation impossible. Relax, this is a psychological transformation process. With events unfolding, the urgent priority is handling corpses. Jack and his wife entered the living room and found 2 had become zombies. It appears that mutations occur after death as well. Anna drew her pistol and decisively dispatched the 2. They threw the corpses outside and meticulously cleaned the bodies, fearing the zombie virus. Days passed with no news from the rescue team. Having lost hope, they chose to embrace the moment instead of living in fear. In the apocalypse, the couple enjoyed their 2-person world, treating each day as if it were their last. If they died, they'd have no regrets. As they were about to indulge, there was a knock. Hearing it was the rescue team, Anna happily opened the door. In the end, 3 ruthless and malicious thugs quickly captured Jack and his wife, slapping them squarely. To stay alive, Jack only nodded. The small leader intended to rob supplies and conspire against Anna, but she feigned cooperation while planning a counterattack. While distracted, Anna threw flour in the boss's face and killed him with a knife. Two subordinates arrived, but paid less attention to Jack outside. After several gunshots, robbers fell one by one. Jack and his wife calmly handled the bodies and sat on the sofa. This wasn't their first killing, and prior guilt was gone. However, they lost confidence in their future as supplies dwindled and zombies roamed the streets. Without legal constraints, survivors' actions were terrifying. Jack foresaw days ahead, sitting at home, waiting for death. A broadcast sounded outside announcing the rescue team's arrival and search for survivors. The two excitedly called for help, but it grew louder. Missing the opportunity left them uncertain about their weight. Anna risked going outside for help, but corridors were full of zombies. Jack desperately hammered, failing to break the zombie blockade. Knowing rescue might hinge on this, the couple ultimately chose to fight to death. They donned their gear and armed themselves before heading out. They only heard fierce fighting and returned again, finding too many zombies outside. They couldn't break through successfully. Even worse, Anna was bitten by a zombie. Jack understood the consequences, but could only comfort his wife. The previous couple died and became infected. Anna survived without mutating, and time passed allowing a vaccine development. Staying home would keep them safe, but the next day Anna felt uneasy and decided to leave alone to protect her husband. But Jack naturally wouldn't allow that. When he heard Anna was intensely hungry in her abdomen, he prepared a special drink, which she drank in one gulp. Her hunger eased significantly, but her heart's guilt expanded rapidly. She didn't want her husband to sacrifice. For the first time, Jack yelled his choice was his alone, distancing others. Overwhelmed, Anna vowed to stay until rescue arrived. But deep down, more than anyone, he understood that his fate was unchangeable. Jack sensed his wife's state of mind. She kept encouraging him, assuring a rescue team would soon arrive, they would both ultimately be saved, and the virus in Anna's body cured. As she spoke, tears welled in Jack's eyes. He knew it was wishful thinking. That night, Anna applied heavy makeup, appearing more beautiful and captivating than before. After a delightful evening, Jack noticed Anna had vanished. In the bathroom, he discovered her farewell letter expressing gratitude for knowing him. As the end times approached, they shared wonderful moments together. But she couldn't selfishly force Jack to survive at the cost of his health. After reading the letter, Jack knew his wife's intentions and bravely opened the bathroom to find mutated Anna. She tied herself up and attached a note stating, "If you love me, kill me," to protect Jack. Jack was devastated. He knew this was his wife's final wish. Reluctantly, he made the decision. Jack held the gun, aiming it at Anna. The time before rescue arrived is unclear, but entering the bathroom, they could hardly believe it. In the end, Jack didn't pull the trigger. Instead, he chose to mutate with his wife, hands chained. They became inseparable warriors. That's all for the zoo's content. Although low budget, the innovative post-apocalyptic dating offers a refreshing change from constant fighting. Unfortunately, this work can't fix the habit of randomly opening doors. That's it for today. Please follow us. See you.